Back at it again, can't stop the man, he's the king of the north. He's the king of the north. You always want to enter your videos. Enter? You always want to start your videos on a high note.
He's a classic, let's get it established. He's a kung fu carpenter savage. Tools on his waist, got his pants heading south while he screams out loud, I'm king of the north.
I was just working on some hip-hop rhymes. It's one of my hobbies. I'm a hip-hop rhymer. You'll come to know that soon. You gotta do dramatic movements, always. Always gotta do something dramatic. Keeps people's attention. Hey, welcome. Guess what? We're talking about a very important topic. You know, I set up right over this floor drain. What a bad spot. Listen to that. It's clinking around, making all sorts of noise. Can't win if I set up over there. I got that pipe here, floor drain over there, too crowded. Well, what are you going to do? Talking about everyday carry. Just what does a man on the go, a busy carpenter, carry with him every single day of his life, 7 days a week? That's what we're getting into right now. This is such an important topic. I had to think on it long and hard. Even though I have all this stuff on me, I had to think of, like why I carry these things, and had to get into some real deep philosophical conundrums. And, I spent like a week preparing for this. So I hope it comes out pretty well. I can't guarantee anything though. Some people carry nothing. They're so ill prepared for every situation. It's pathetic. Not me. I'm always prepared for a bevy of situations.
You hear that? A bevy.
However, I'm never prepared to shoot a video. That's just, such is life, okay? I think how I'm going to do this here, I'm going to start with I got like a 3-tier system. I got my essentials, the basics. It's kind of on the outside, quick access. Front pockets, back pockets. Then I got some deeper storage, things I don't go to as much, but I need, right? Then I got the real deep storage, and we'll get into that. It's not what you think, I promise. I don't know which camera I'm looking at. Or is it?
Wink, wink, wink.
I didn't say anything dirty. Wherever your mind went, that's your fault. With no further ado, I bring to you. No. With no further ado, I give to you my everyday carry. Starting kind of on the outside here. First thing, I peel this up like that. Look at that. Keys. Right there. Got them on a nice little, I don't know, I got it on Amazon. It's a little key clip. Thanks for putting it on and off. Easy. Getting it off is a little... It's actually not that hard. You can do one-handed. They had like 50 different kinds. I just picked one. It's okay. Goes on the belt, which I like. We'll see everything on the table at the end. That'll be fun, right? And then my front left pocket, aside from my little mic here, what do I have? That's right. I have, oh, come on, for Pete's sake, my wallet. Very slim. I'm not going to show you that side. It's a slim wallet. I recently went to this kind of slim version. It's got a billfold inside. Make sure I'm not going to expose anything of... Oh, oops, I just did, I think. It's got some slots and a little money clip. But it's very thin. You see that? See how thin that is? My old one was a heaping mess. I used to jam all my receipts in it. I couldn't even put it in my pocket. It was just ridiculous. So I got that and I like it. Then, you got to be taking notes and such. A notebook. Simple little notebook. This one I got at Barnes & Noble. It's a Moleskin brand. 3-pack. I don't know how much it was. Like $8, $9, $10. It seems to be It's actually stitched. I don't know if I can get this. It's like stitched together. So I've had this in my pocket now for 3 or 4 months. It's holding up pretty well. And I'm about maybe a third of the way, maybe a quarter of the way through this thing. So it'll last a while. You know, I just jot down mainly for work, obviously. It's just phone numbers, meeting times, stuff for a lot of like job estimating, that kind of crap. Boom. And that is the front pocket, front left pocket. The right pocket, that's kind of my, it's mostly empty. Sometimes I'll put tools in there when I'm working, so I don't want to keep a lot in there, but I just keep, you know, a couple hundred cash.
Ah, that's a lot of cash.
Pretty much enough to get me a day's worth of whiskey and Coke. $200. And that's that pocket. Like I say, I may put tools in there when I'm working, so I need it kind of clear. I'm right-handed, right? So I got to get in there like that. Oh, I actually have this there too now. Got the old Pilot G2 limited, I might add. That's a limited edition. I had to go to Japan to get this. I swapped out the .7 ink tank thing, ink cartridge for a .5. Some nice, just better, finer writing in my little notebook. Okay, all right. My nose is running like a fool. Okay, that's 2 pockets down. We're not even close, folks. We're going to be here for a good 45 minutes. I got so much stuff in my pockets. All right. Moving up. It's one thing I like about these pants. These are Duluth Trading. I don't know if you've heard of them. They have sales. And I get 2 pairs. Usually I get 2 at a time. Like $50 a pair. Something like that. Normally 70 or whatever. But they got a lot of pockets. And I don't really like work pants. I don't like the, I don't know, I've tried several pairs. First of all, they're really expensive. I don't think they last any longer. And I just don't like the look. I just like blue jeans, you know, and just, I don't need a dedicated work pants. And I can't buy them online. What a racket. Come on. You got to buy them. You don't know if they're going to fit. If you don't like them, you got to return them. You got to pay return shipping. They're expensive. It's just this whole thing. I've been through it. And I won't be doing it again anytime soon. I can assure you that much. So, moving up. Right here in this little guy, this little pocket. That's right. Leatherman. Oh, don't you cut out on me now, camera. Free K2. This thing is awesome. I'm a big fan of this. Simple. It's got a knife. And it's got, this is very sharp. I keep it razor sharp. Couple tools. Oh, don't fail me now. Check that out. Screwdriver. I think that's meant to be a screwdriver too, but it's not exactly, doesn't really fit. It's very thick. What I've discovered, I used to carry a Leatherman, big one. Had all the bells and whistles, all the tools, pliers and everything. Had it here on my belt. And it was just too much. You know, I'm oftentimes, especially back then, I was doing like a lot of property maintenance and things like that. And I'd be laying down a lot. And it would just be digging into me. Great tool. I discovered I don't need like most of the tools. The pliers were nice, but the main thing I need is just a good blade. And I have discovered just some tools. I use this screwdriver. I definitely use the screwdriver. I don't know why I'm going up there. Go here. But really, I like this little guy just for picking and prying, poking. I found that to be more useful than the pliers. Pliers are nice, but this is very small and it fits in my pocket. I've had it for about a few years now, and it's holding up very well. It's Leatherman quality. You can see, maybe, I keep it sharpened at 19 degrees. Just to remind myself, I write that on there. Okay. Actually, no, that goes out here. We're putting it on the table. All right, and this is my other. The Leatherman and this are my two main, absolutely two main items. It's the Milwaukee. I don't know what they call this. It's not written on here anywhere. Just a rechargeable flashlight. Very bright. 3 settings. I'll link in the description. I think. Magnetic. Sticks. Like that. Very bright. 3 settings. Little charge indicator. I had the old version of this, which was the micro USB. This is now the new version. I replaced it with the USB-C. So superior. And that one I used for about 4 years. It's still going. Still have it. So I expect this to last quite a while. I think it was like worn. All the paint's worn off it. I'm a little on the fence about the clip, to be honest. I've left this one on. On the old one, I took it off. It's a weird clip. I don't really like it. And I may just pop this one off. It's not held on there. I don't know how it's actually... It's just like friction fit into this little groove or something. So that's that. I use that every day. No joke. Last thing in this pocket, this generously sized pocket. Look at that. I can get half my hand in there. I have huge hands, too. They're the size of, I've been told. Well, I've been told they're the size of beaver tails. But that's, I don't know. I've never held a beaver tail. All right, here we go. Ready? Boom, look at that right there. A full-size toenail clipper. I don't mess around with the little fingernail clippers, okay? Full-size toenail clipper. There's been times when I've been working, I had to rip off my boots and socks and get to clipping my toenails. You know, right there. Just spray them all over the customer's carpet, whatever the case. It's got the little file in there too. Sometimes I'd file and, you know, leave a little pile of residue for them to vacuum up. So there you go. Of course, these are just some cheap Revlon, made in China garbage. Can you get fingernail clippers made in America? I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say not a chance. That would be, hey, there could be a market there. Really, really high quality fingernail clippers. Toenail clippers, full size, by the way. Not those rinky dink little dinky donkey stupid little tiny things. See, these will do the toes, these will do your fingernails. You could clip a nose hair, you could do whatever you gotta do. Boom. My back left pocket. This is gonna blow your mind. This is gonna blow your mind wide open. I can't even get it all out in one swoop here. And admittedly, we will discuss this in a second when I get it out. Here we go. Look at this. Currently, it's a little bit of a mess. I have some screws in here that do not belong in here. The actual items that are kept in this pocket, and I'll put these aside. My bits, and I have even more than I need right now. Normally I only have one of each. Something like that. Square bit, I just had that. I had an extra one of these for some reason. So there you go. 3-inch bits. You got a Phillips. You got a T15, T25, 2 T25s. That doesn't need to be there. T10. It's like my main, those are the main bits right there. GRK brand. Love them. Yep. It covers my back left pocket. This one actually has these pants have, maybe you can see that. There's the pocket there. There's another one, another back pocket. You get 2 back pockets on the left side. You get a hammer loop too. Okay. My back right pocket, the single pocket, that's empty. That's what I call my free-for-all. Just cram things in there when I'm working. Just leave it clear. It's a clear pocket. But, and here we're going to start to get into the real good stuff. So that was like tier 1, right? That's my everyday stuff. Tier 2 is my, let's just say, Well, words can't exactly describe what you're about to see. Here we go. First thing, here on my right side, my set of throwing knives. I can't tell you how many times I've had to use these on jobs. You know, fighting my way out of there. I've had to kill so many people. You wouldn't even believe it. I'm whipping these things around. A set of 3. That's pretty good, I think. I'm pretty good with a knife. Being a long-term knife man, I can get this out, clear out a room pretty quick. Retrieve my knives. That's why you got to be good with a knife. If you want to be a knife man, you got to be really good with your knife. You got to kill, because then you can retrieve your knives. Otherwise, you're going through knives like crazy. I can't tell you. In the beginning, I was going through so many knives, hundreds. I lost thousands of dollars worth of knives. You get good quick. Otherwise, you don't make it as a knife man. All right? There you go. Boom. Right there. 3 deadly knives. I don't know what that... Hibben knives? Doesn't matter. All that matters is they're deadly. Moving on to my right side here. I have a dual pocket. 2 pockets here on the side. You know, sometimes you got the phone in there. Actually, I always have a phone in here. My phone, but, it's right over there right now. So, it's not in there. And then I keep... That's right. Can you even believe it? A 12-pack of rechargeable Duracell AA batteries. The good ones. The 2,500 milliamp hours. You never know when you're going to need to plug these into a TV remote. You're at work in someone's house, plop down on the couch. Oh, the remote's dead. Oh, wait, look at this, though. Boom, boom. Pop in a fresh set. Watch the tube, take a nap, whatever. You're on the clock. You can do whatever as long as they're not there. Boom. Can't tell you how often I use those. Moving to the left side, I told you these pants got a lot of pockets. Right? Look at this. I mentioned the hammer loop. Check this out. Now, how should I put this? If you're not carrying this next item, I guess I don't even want to be around you. Simple as that. It's a set of measuring spoons. A nice quality set. This one happens to be stainless steel by Cuisine Pro. Queasy Pro. Okay? Need to measure something? You got an 1/8 teaspoon. You got a 1/4 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, and of course the tablespoon. Yeah. Yep. You gotta have these. They fit right in the pocket down here. Tuck away. Nobody knows the difference. I don't tell you how often I use those. I think you know why. You ever snorted an 1/8 teaspoon of Coke right out of there? You'll put in a 14-hour day. You didn't hear that. Moving on. Did you think we were done? We're not done. We're not done. We got a lot more to go here. My shirt pockets. Right there. 3 of them. This one over here, very standard stuff. Very standard stuff when you're running a business. Receipts. Handful of receipts. That's just from this week. Boom. There is a pencil pocket there too. Sometimes I'll put a pencil in there. Not very often. This side, this is actually a double pocket. Pocket in a pocket. And I keep inside this inner pocket. Come on, you know. Grated Parmesan cheese. You never know when a slice of pizza's coming your way. And you gotta get that Parmesan on there. No question about it. Done. Front pocket's empty. It's empty. Yeah. All right. I have some secret stuff in my shoe. We're nearly done. It's sad. But I have one more thing to show you. You know, they say, keep what is most precious to you next to your heart. Well, I do just that. What I have here. Come on now. There you are. There you are. Yeah. These are all my most precious recipes. And I keep them on me at all times. Oh yes. If I lost these, my life would be, let's just say, pointless. And if somebody was to get a hold of these, I'd be ruined. These are all my good ones. Oh yeah. My soups, my meatballs. Oh yeah. My pastas. Oh, my pizza, my party mix. You guys have no idea. You cannot put a price on this right here. You can't put any price. If I lost those, I'd probably end my life. Well, I think that's it. Well, you've seen what I carry on me every single day of my life. And there it all is. Look at that. It's a lot of crap. But you know what they say, right? You got to be prepared for every situation. There you have it. What do you carry? What is your favorite thing? Let me know. I'm dying to know. Oh, wait, we got to do the jacket.
He's a classic, let's get it established. He's a kung fu carpenter savage. Tools on his waist, got his pants heading south while he screams out loud, I'm king of the north.
Kidding. We're not doing the jacket. That's a separate video. Yeah, baby. You talking to me? You talking to me? You talking to me still? Knife man. I've been throwing knives for nigh on 30 years now. Killed countless. It's just part of the game. You get into this line of work. Well, it's kind of just like a, I'm not going to say it's a vocation, knife fighting, but I've been paid to render my services a few times. Yeah. Didn't even see that one coming. Imagine that coming at you. Oh! Oh, Frank, I just dropped one of my knives. Oh, I broke the tip. No, I didn't. It's okay. I'll put it back in my... all safe, tucked away. Tucked away for another day. Killing is my second job, and I do it well. Just pack up now. Get everything back in here now. Oh yeah. The light, the knife, the clippers back in there, my measuring spoons, my batteries, my key, my drug money. That's right, my recipes. What a success. This has been an absolute success. Thank you all for sharing with me. Have a good night.